Korea is often called the world's most secretive country. Satellite images show dark cities at night. Tourists are heavily restricted. Internet access is almost non existent. And very little information escapes from inside the country. But why is North Korea so isolated? And how did it become one of the most secretive nations on earth? Let's decode it. To understand North Korea, we need to go back to the end of World War II. After Japan's defeat in 1945, the Korean peninsula was divided into two parts. The Soviet Union occupied the north, while the United States occupied the south. By 1948, two separate countries had emerged. North Korea adopted communism under Kim Il-sung, while South Korea developed along with a different path. The division eventually led to the Korean War, which ended in 1953 with no peace treaty. Technically, the two Koreas are still at war. Unlike most communist countries, North Korea became a family dynasty. Kim Il-sung ruled the country until his death in 1994. His son, Kim Jong-un, succeeded him, and today the country is led by Kim Jong-un. Over the decades, the Kim family built a powerful cult of personalities. State media portrays the leaders as heroic figures, and criticism of the country is not tolerated. Their control over the country has remained remarkably strong. One of the reasons North Korea is so secretive is its strict control over information. Most citizens do not have access to the global internet. Foreign media is heavily restricted. Televisions and radios are often preset to government-approved channels. The government tightly controls what people can read, watch, and hear. By limiting outside influences, the leadership seeks to maintain its authority and prevent dissent. North Korea has long pursued a policy of self-reliance known as Juche. Combined with international sanctions and political tensions, this has left the country largely isolated. Travel in and out of North Korea is heavily restricted. Foreign journalists have limited access, and ordinary North Koreans rarely interact with the outside world. As a result, understanding what happens inside the country remains extremely difficult. And North Korea's leadership believes that nuclear weapons are essential for its survival. The government points to examples like Iraq and Libya and argues that possessing nuclear weapons help deter foreign intervention. This has brought North Korea into conflicts with the United States, South Korea, and much of the international community. Despite sanctions and diplomatic pressure, Pyongyang has continued developing its missiles and nuclear programs. North Korea's secrecy is not an accident. It is a result of decades of political control, isolation, and a leadership determined to maintain its grip on power. And while much about the country remains hidden, one thing is clear. North Korea continues to be one of the mysterious and closely watched nations in the world.